Hi guys, Ready Set RC back again today, and today we have the Axial SCX10 2, the 1969 Chevrolet Blazer edition. We've done an unboxing of the SCX10 2 before, so this is going to be just a quick unboxing, pretty much just showing the 1969 Chevrolet Blazer body, a little bit of the differences that's on this one, and just doing a quick overview of this time. I'm just going to show you guys the box, pretty much similar to the previous edition of the SCX10 2. It has the 150-ounce Metal Gear Tactic Servo, 35-turn brushless motor. Once again, the Tactic TTX300 controller on here. There's a 3-channel receiver, an AE5L ESC to go along with that 35-turn motor. Adjustable coilover shock, wild bore drive shafts, and adjustable battery. All the things you've seen in our previous unboxing of the SCX10 2. And as you can see, a lot of scale details on this one, guys. There's LED also included on this one, but it's included on the bumpers, not the body like the previous, like the Jeep edition that we did. Full-length rear suspension, exactly like how it is in the Jeep edition. And just a little bit more on the box art over here. So that's it, guys. Let's open up this box. Let's see what this truck is all about, and let's get a first view of what this thing really looks like. And here we are, guys, with the 1969 Chevrolet Blazer out. Wonderful looking kit. I mean, this body looks amazing on it. I don't know if you guys can notice that on the video, but this is definitely a full frame body. Unlike the Jeep Wrangler edition, where it has the fenders that flare out, this is similar to the Cherokee edition, where the body flares completely over, the wheel wells are completely over the tire. Definitely gives it a more scale look, a scale appearance to it. Just want to go through some of the other things that do come in the box. As Axial does all the time, you got a nice little part tree and a lot of excess parts here. This is great. I love when Axial does this. Also has other heads, the skull head and some other heads. Another head with the helmet to swap out with the driver. But this, you know, I love these great additions that Axial tends to do with their kits. You get a user's manual, and as always, read through the user's manual, especially if you're not familiar with Axial kits. Read through the user manual, get familiarized with your vehicle. And lastly, as I said before, on the box art, you have the Tactics TTX300 controller, pretty much the standard affair with Axial. So just going through it real quick, guys, as I said before, you get the light buckets in the front. Do have light buckets in the front, which you can put LEDs to. There is body pins in the front, body pins in the rear. You do have the faux driver. It's like a flat scale interior in here. You have mirrors on the side, and they seem to be very lightly placed on here. I don't know if I'm going to drive with these at all. You know, as you do crawl, those do tend to get banged up. You have windshield wipers in the front, door handles on the side. This is a very nice touch with this kit. You also have a cage on the top. This is also something that I have on my Rubicon edition, my SCX10 Rubicon edition. As for the tail end of it, no working lights on the rear, guys. Just want you to know that as well. And a lovely looking license plate on the back here. It is definitely a full license plate that comes out. And one thing that I am noticing too here is that this is a different bumper affair that is on this SCX10 2. Great addition, totally different than what I'm used to seeing on the Axial kits, but it's definitely a great addition. Gives it a more scale appearance to the Blazer. Another thing that I am noticing here too, it's the same Falcon tires that you're seeing on here. You know, not a new Falcon tire, but it's definitely a Falcon tire that you're seeing on here. But what I am noticing is that these Method wheels that are on here, these are not beadlock, but they are a Method scale wheel. Definitely looks nice. Fits the look pretty well with this. As for your rails on the side, these are plastic. And next, guys, what we're going to do is just take the body off, get a full view of what it looks like underneath. So as I said, guys, the lights are attached to they are not attached to the body like it was on the Jeep Wrangler edition. As you can clearly see here, guys, there is definitely spaces for your LEDs in the front, nothing in the rear. I mean, if you're going to do something, you're probably going to have to make something up on your own, but there's nothing in the rear to put lighting here. You just have to probably make something up on your own and put it on to possibly put a top to this. I've been eyeing some things and I'm going to see if that will probably work, or wait till Axial releases something, but that would be a nice touch. It would definitely remind me of my JK edition, of what I did with, of how that came, because that's the edition that is a kit version, and that was one of the things I really liked about it, is that you had the option of putting the top on. As I said, guys, I'm not going to go through this truck as much as I did with the original unboxing. Go back and look at my video of the original unboxing where I talk about the SCX10-2 on a whole. For the most part, just going through it is just the same SCX10-2 as the other one. We have a new front and rear bumper on this vehicle, as I said before. Also, what I can see here too, guys, is the one-piece battery tray. Not new, but something that I definitely see that's been addition on this truck. From what I'm seeing here too, with this front bumper, just to go back on that front bumper, there's a nice perfect area that you can mount a winch in the front. As I stated before on the box art, 35 turn motor, AE5L ESC. This is waterproof ESC, and what I do see here too, guys, and the lead for another LED lights on this kit. So that's a good place to put your rear mounted LEDs if you choose to put those on as well. Dean's connections, similar fashion on most Axial kits. Transmission on here is basically the same transmission that is on the 2017 JK edition. Nothing new here. The rock sliders on the sides, this is something new for Axial. Definitely a scale look to it, and enhanced improvement on the SCX10. One thing that I am noticing as I'm going closer to the rear here, same shocks as usual. What I'm noticing is the body mount on the rear is completely different. This is not similar, even though the body is similar to how the 2012 JK edition was in regards to with the half depth body inside. I'm noticing that they moved the body mounts to the rear. I'm assuming that's to fit in the body in the rear, because I'll show some close-up pictures of this, but you can see if they mounted that closer in, it'll probably hit that back seat. Drive shafts are exactly the same on this 2017 JK. I do like these one-piece axle housings that's here in the rear. This is definitely a good look. This looks so scale on this truck. As for the front, we have a universal axle shaft that's in here. Definitely a little bit more durable than the dog bones that you would normally see. This is a well-built truck, guys. I can't wait to get this out on the trails, get this out on some rocks, try this out, and really get this out with the rest of my kits. So that's it, guys. That's everything that we have on this truck. Great build. I really like how this looks at first. Can't wait to get this out on the trail. This is mostly similar to every other SCX10-2 that's out there, other than the full body that we have here. So that's going to change the driving styles a little bit, but definitely a beautiful looking truck in first impressions. Can't wait to get this out. May do some minor cosmetic changes to it, but for the most part, going to drive this stock, as you guys know I like to do. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for our latest post to our channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.